Hello, I'm Reverend Pamela and Pinckney Butts. I am the candidate for the vacancy for the United States House of Representatives for the 11th District of Ohio, where Marsha L. Fudge left the position to do more work in the cabinet with Joe Biden. I don't call him president-elect because he wasn't elected. The election was not done as it should have been. I was a candidate in that election as well. And Kamala Harris Imhoff. Anyway, there are other candidates in this race, and I'm sure you're familiar with their names, and I'm sure you're familiar with their work too. What I mean by that, how many dead bodies exist up under their leadership? How many missing and exploited children are there on record? How much gun violence has increased up under their leadership? How much pollution and environmental detriment have been caused up under their leadership? Evidently, you're not tired because you keep putting them back in the positions that they hold to make our nation and our relationship with other nations worse instead of better. You don't have bloodshed on my watch. You don't have bad things happen on my watch because I go around doing good and doing things to make things better, not worse. Keep that in mind and remember to vote for me for this 2021 election for the United States House of Representatives. And I can call the record if I need to on all of the other candidates. But as you see, I'm not welcome to any discussions, as they call them, debates or platforms, because they want to spin you. And as for the mayoral seat for the city of Cleveland is in trouble. That's all I can tell you. It's filthy, and folk are just doing stuff, just horrible things. And I have multiple requests to meet with Mayor Frank G. Jackson, for which I was the chairperson for the religious affairs, to make sure that he won his election, which was a historic election. But the women want to fight with me and block me from communicating with the mayor. He and I don't have an issue with one another, but not that I'm aware of, because he hasn't scheduled the meeting himself. I have called, and I was told by his staff that he sets his schedule, and he has not set a meeting with me as of yet. And another concern that I have is that the Greater Cleveland Regional Transit Authority just appointed a new chief of police, which came from the Cleveland Police Department, where the Greater Cleveland Regional Transit Authority knows that I'm suing the Cleveland Police Department for misconduct and other things that they've been doing to me. And the Greater Cleveland Regional Transit Authority has refused to invest my complaints. They refused to help me when my briefcase was stolen off of a vehicle, the Route Number 40 bus to be specific, on July 17th. They have denied my complaint of discrimination under Title VI. They have not denied it only, but never even addressed it on my behalf. They've allowed people to do horrible things to me, and the people still work there. While Sandra Williams is appointed to some committee who deems it necessary to have the police around her when she sees me. But whatever her idea is, she doesn't know me and I don't know her, but she's got a serious issue, something going on up there that's not reaching the top floor of her elevator, because she hasn't returned a call back to me yet. But she gets appointed. And our transportation system is worse now than it's ever been in history. And I'm telling you that because I was insulted the other day with someone telling me I just want to run for offices. No. Every election I've been discriminated against, and every election I have not had fair and equal opportunities under the law as for my candidacy. But if you would like to have more and you would like to have better, please remember to vote for me, Reverend Pamela M. Pinckney Butts, and you can just write Apostolette, APOSTLETT, on the ballot if you like. The Federal Election Commission has not done its work to see to it that my candidate identification number has been assigned to me yet. It won't take my phone calls and just some weird, strange things that are happening. So I am a candidate, though I have turned in my paperwork to the Board of Elections. If you need to reach me, I'm at 1216-548-0820, and I'd like to address your concerns and see what they are. And today I had a very horrible experience, and you'll see it probably on the news and on Facebook, where Angela Y. Davis of Fathers Lives Matter, decided to call me a B. I won't finish the rest of the words, you know it. Called my mother one, called us whores and many other things. Because she calls herself helping Nina Turner, and those are the type of people that Nina Turner likes to associate herself with, because Nina Turner had the nerve to turn up her nose at me after I went and advocated for her as a result of her being mistreated to the former governor, John Kasich, who turned up his nose at her. We're in trouble, you all. But I am a political preacher, and I am in place to do what needs to be done. I have some events coming up. Mother's Day Eve from 12 to 2, and Father's Day Eve from 12 to 2. Feel free to call me, and I can give you the information on what it's about. Angela Y. Davis and her little posse decided they wanted to have this major event at the same time. Matter of fact, an hour before my event. I cut mine down even to accommodate Dantes Taylor, who decided he wanted to overlap some things too. So I've been accommodating, but these people don't want to accommodate. They want to fight. I'm not into all that. I'm into doing what we need to do to get our nation in its proper perspective and to have better relations with other nations. I'm Reverend Pamela M. Pinckney Butts, and I am an official candidate for the United States House of Representatives, representing the 11th District of Ohio, for the state of Ohio. And I'd like to have your vote and your support, and I hope I do get it. I can tell you about the other candidates if necessary and what their record is. I'll give you mine too. I don't have anything I'm ashamed of that I've done, because I'm not doing anything bad. I'm trying to help make people's lives better. And just so you know, State Representative Nikki Antonio refuses to have a discussion with me also regarding the death penalty. Because after all, she did tell me at the National Women's March, January of 2017, she and her friend from the Planned Parenthood abortion clinic, that the Women's March was not about me. And made sure the tapes were pulled so you all did not see me doing the opening speech and the opening prayer after they dragged their feet up in there late, and then I led out the front of the line. Nikki Antonio, Marcy Kaptur did not lead out the front line. I did. Because I've been fighting, not even fighting, I've been standing for what is right. All rights reserved for this video and all the rest of them that I do. When you want more and better, you'll let me know.